All right, I am officially live. Let me just check something here. Okay. Got my audio monitor set up on my headset. Cool. All right, let's check the guitar volume here. Yeah, it seems pretty decent in volume. Okay. Let me get my banner going here. All right. Cool. It is Friday again. How does a week go by so fast? That's my question. I don't understand how everything goes by so quickly. It's just very bizarre to me. But yeah, we're here. It is Friday. I'm just getting stuff set up, and we'll do some jamming. And that's my dog. He's getting himself a drink there. You guys can hear that. Funny sound effect. Alright, so I gotta do some warming up. Bear with me. My hands have not done much of anything today, so let me see. Oh, that's way too fast. We're not doing that speed. Alrighty. The dog's almost in time. Almost. It's a little off with him licking. If only. Hey, what's up, Booby? How you doing, man? The Lester. That's funny. I haven't played much at all. I did some filming yesterday for some lesson content, and I'll be uploading that probably tomorrow or Sunday at the latest, but I haven't really got a good practice in. So today I think instead of doing a lot of backing tracks, you guys are just going to see me doing like a full 1 to 2 hour warm-up session in between talking. I'm just going to be warming up, doing metronome exercises and things that aren't really fun. So yeah, fair warning for you guys. I'm going to start off right now doing something like that, and because I haven't really played much of anything, like I said. So yeah, bear with me. Let me just move this like a hair over here so I can hear a little better. What pick do I want to use today is the question. Let's see. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're liking the new guitar, by the way, that you got. Hopefully you're enjoying that that telly. All right. Very awkward, very awkward. Hope you guys are having a good Friday out there, by the way. I'm just trying to get my hands warmed up. I haven't played at all, hardly anything, so yeah, it's bad. Got to start over from ground zero here. Gotta do some more here. Let's see. Telly's coming alive. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that guitar's working out for you, dude. It's definitely a night and day difference, I imagine, than playing on the acoustic, right? But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Friday out there. I'm just warming up, doing some metronome exercises today. I'll only be here for a couple hours. I know it doesn't seem like a very long time, but again, my schedule's kind of mixed up today, so I was going to go live later in the evening, but then I realized I couldn't, so I just figured I'll just do it now and do 2 hours. But yeah, I'm going to do some basic exercises from Chop Builder, from Rock Discipline, some chromatic exercises from Pumping Nylon. Just all the works today, getting my hands all the exercise I can in, and it'll be really boring. So yeah, that's the agenda for today. Nothing super exciting. Of course, we'll talk and chit-chat here and there, but yeah, hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday out there. Yeah, I'm going to continue this, I don't know if I say exciting, but semi-exciting workout. I don't know. It's a little bit loud. Okay, let's see what to do here. Which one do I want to do? Try something different here. Let's see here. Boring is okay. I might find a new drill I want to steal. Definitely, man. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of these exercises, too, shoot them my way. I'm not doing anything interesting yet. We'll get there after I get my hands warmed up. Right now, this is just boring chromatic stuff. So yeah, bear with me. this one better. Not really sure. Let's try going up a little bit different here. A different pick. Let's try this one. Not sure which pick I really want to use today. I'm kind of in between. Give myself a break here for a second. We'll go back into warm-ups. What's going on? How you doing, Elias? Good to see you. I hope all you guys are having a fantastic Friday out there so far. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm just doing some warm-ups today. Nothing too exciting. I'll be here probably just a couple hours. But yeah, if you guys want to BS about anything and chit-chat, be sure to let me know. I'm just going to be doing straight-up metronome exercises this whole time because I haven't really got a good practice session in this week, so I figured might as well just bust it all out today and do a live stream like 2 for 1, you know. And you guys could see what I normally do in my little warm-up routines. So I'm not warmed up, I sound sloppy, and we're going to try to fix that, so cool. Hey man, how's it going? How you doing? Oh, nice, man. You about to go check out some cool stuff? Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see what else I want to do. Which pick do I use? Well, you know, I'm kind of stuck between a couple right now. I like this, I've been using this Andy James Jumbo Flow 2mm pick for a while. And I recently started experimenting with this 3mm Volcano glass pick, or whatever you call it. And they both work pretty well. I got kind of used to this, so now I'm like, well, it feels weird going back to this one. It feels way smaller. I also have this Jazz 3 pick, which I don't really like too much, but I'm trying to experiment with it. And it's a 2.5mm, so I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in between right now, and yeah, so that's probably not helping my situation. I keep going between different picks to see which one I like the most right now. Anyways. Sorry, just playing a bunch of random nonsense here. Hey, what's up, Doroteo? How you doing, man? Just got off work. Nice, man. Can't go wrong with that. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to be here for a couple hours today, and it's not going to be an exciting stream, as I was saying earlier. I'm just going to be doing some warm-ups and exercises that, I'm just trying to get my hands loosened up and warmed up today. Haven't had a lot of practice time, so this is kind of like my time to practice and just focus, and also hang out with you guys and chit-chat in between. So hopefully it's not super boring for you. Feel free to shoot me some messages, and I'll try to read when I can. But, I'll be jumping in between exercises, so anyways. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I sure do. I teach 7 days a week, man, online. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because then, I neglect my own practice. But, hey, that's why we're here today, doing some practice. Hey, what's going on, Tyler? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But, yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here doing some exercises today. Nothing fancy. Going through maybe some chop builder in a minute. Going through some rock discipline. Maybe going through some of my own personal exercises, some classical exercises maybe, like the pumping nylon ones, which are really hard for me to do, by the way. You wouldn't think there'd be exercises that are hard for me, but there are. There are some tricky ones out there. And, there's some really weird stuff out there, technique-wise. So, one of the exercises that I have a really hard time with is when you're kind of bouncing like this, and you kind of plant, but gently plant. Okay, it's easy to plant hard. But instead of squeezing the bejesus out of your guitar, you're just kind of laying your fingers there without moving them, right? You're not lifting, but you're not squeezing. You're just kind of there. And then you want to just move these two fingers while gently keeping other fingers in place. So, once you make your way back up, and then what you're going to do is walk up again, but this time switch to these two fingers, right? And then as you go up again, this right here. That's kind of a hard one to do for me, while keeping these ones gentle and not squeezing them, because I want to squeeze with these two fingers on my index and middle, right? Then you have these other variations where you can go like, and then you jump up, which is hard to do because your fingers are going to want to bounce with that. I have a hard time with that one too. Right. It's kind of an awkward one, so I'm not good at those, which I probably should do more of those. Hulk hands. Oh man, that's funny. Hey, at least you're getting better though, right? It's more than a lot of people can say. So let's do some more metronome training. Feel free to chit-chat with me. I'll keep an eye on the chat as best I can. I kind of zone out when I'm in the metronome. I get all like, whoa, and I lose track what I'm doing. But yeah, so cool. Here we go. Checked out my music on Spotify the other day. Oh man. Well, thanks for that, dude. I'm glad you like the tunes. That means a lot to me, dude. Honestly, when you guys listen to my music, that's my goal right there, to have somebody listen to my tunes. So I sure appreciate that. Very much so. Thank you. Have I seen Marty Freeman instructional videos on YouTube? He has a unique view on guitar with scales, theory, and techniques. I have not seen it, but Marty Freeman's a trippy guy, so I wouldn't be surprised. What's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, you never tried those? Yeah, they're from the Pumping Nylon book, which is like classical exercises for finger independence, right? And I'm not very good at doing those. But the goal is to not squeeze the life out of the guitar. It's just to plant gently while moving, right? And that kind of thing. It's not a musical exercise by any means. It's just a technique exercise. Kind of like when you have people do this one where you're holding all the fingers on one string and you bounce, right? And then you go back and you do it again. All sloppy. But that's what you're supposed to do. Right? You guys seen that one, I'm sure. Right? again, I'm not great at that either. So it's like the beginning of Jimi Hendrix. I had to do it. And again, for those of you that are just joining in, I'm not doing anything exciting tonight in this live stream. I'm just doing warm-ups because I'm neglecting my own practice routine. So try not to yell at me. Oh, well, cool, dude. Hey, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you listening to the tunes, and I'm glad you liked that one. That was a fun song, man. Tyler here in the comments, he was in that song, and he did a couple solos, which were really cool, by the way. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you liked that song, and I sure appreciate you coming by to tell me that, man. Thank you so much for that. That's so cool. It really is. Friend that does the same thing, plays a little too hard. Yeah, it's a hard habit to break for a lot of people, man. Oh, cool. Hey, appreciate that, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night. That's super cool, man. Oh, I appreciate that, Tyler, man. I appreciate it. I always appreciate you jumping in on my tunes, like the Moonlit Cathedral one was awesome. You did those sick little Polyphia thing. You're a killer player, dude, so I'm always happy to have you. But, let's see. Try my other pick here for this, because the string skipping one's a little easier with this pick, I think. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's about the same. Let me see. Have a weird one. I don't know. Alright, let me think about this. Hey Mitch, how's it going, dude? I hate those string skipping ones. I always screw up really badly on those. Four Horsemen. That's funny. Heck yeah. I like it, Doroteo. I like it, man. alternate picking sucks. I need to work on it more. Because I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I do a lot of economy picking these days. So, like, with these things, you obviously can't do economy because they're string skipped, so you have to do really, really good alternate picking. And my alternate picking is weak, so I really need to work on that, like I'm doing here. See, it's too much noise. I don't know. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it, man. Oh, that's funny, Mitch. Nah, man. You play fine, Mitch. Yeah, it's like this. Like, I want the notes to be dynamically even. Like. A little better. Could be a lot cleaner, but I don't know. Oh. I'm sorry to hear all that, man. That's rough, but hey, I understand, man. Life can be kind of chaotic sometimes. Oh yeah, Doroteo. I love Rick Graham. He's great. But Rick Graham doesn't do much alternate picking. He does mainly economy picking. I don't know if you guys knew that, or if you know Rick Graham very well. But yeah, he doesn't do a lot of alternate. He does a lot of the economy stuff, like that kind of stuff, where he's doing like I like to do those down, up, down kind of movements. What's that thing by the nut? This thing here just kind of keeps it more like less noisy, so it kind of mutes it a little. Or if I had it off, you hear just a little bit more noise, so this kind of gives it a light mute slightly, I guess. Yeah, I remember from last time. I do remember from last time, my friend, because you told me that before, I think. But cool. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Friday out there. Sorry if I'm a little boring tonight. I'm just a bit like, kind of lazy, not lethargic, just kind of like, low energy. I did some filming yesterday, and it's been a busy week. We've been going back and forth different things, and anyways, long story short, I didn't really get a lot of practice time in or editing time I like, so I'm like just sitting here kind of like a zombie. But because I haven't practiced much, I figured I'd practice today with you guys here, and that's kind of the whole point of this stream tonight, is just to get the old rust out. So, takes the ring out. Yep, you got it. You got it. Yeah, dude, yeah, you could totally use a metronome anytime, you know, and you don't need a teacher for that technically, but it does help. Yeah, kind of like blah, you know, like my technique feels kind of blah today too, because I haven't put much practice in. Like I said, I teach 7 days a week. You know, I teach guitar online, and I'm happy to do that, but, you know, because of my scheduling, I don't really have a lot of, like, time to do my own practice. Sometimes I'm making a lot of homework for people and talking to people, so my technique kind of gets a little bit sloppy. So that's why I figured I'd spend the time here on the stream just kind of working on my technique, and you guys can see what I do in my normal, you know, everyday life playing wise. I think so too. I think Tyler should definitely start making a lot of like those types of videos. I think a lot of people would resonate with those. I would watch it. Oh, nice, dude. That should be exciting. You have to let me know how it goes. Yeah, Lynch is awesome. Let's see. Cover a song with improvise riffs, but I'm not good at riffs. How to improvise riffs. Oh, man. Well, I wish I could give you good advice on that, but I just don't really, like, I don't know if I could really give you any advice right now without seeing what you're doing. Like, I need to see you physically play. Like, we'd have to schedule a lesson to do that, because that would take a while. Let's see here. Yeah. I did know that. I followed Rick for a lot of years, so I remember back when he was pretty. He was a lot bigger. Then he had like his muscle phase where he was doing his kettlebell swings and stuff, and he got really shredded. But yeah, Rick Graham's amazing. I love that guy. He's a fantastic player and just a wild guitar player all around. Like I've seen people misunderstand Rick. Like they'll think he's just a shredder. But that guy plays amazing classical. Like he's a real like legit musician. Like he can play like straight up classical flawlessly. He can play jazz, play everything, even country licks. Him and Tom Quayle, those are my top two favorite YouTube guitar players, I'd say, for technique and stuff. Let's see. That's funny. Yeah, I can't imagine it. The more muscle you have when you're like that big, like Zach Wilde, it's got to be a trip, because you're trying not to destroy the strings of your pick. You probably have to have thicker strings, I imagine, because you got all that, strength in your hand and your lift is squeezing the heck out of weights. It must change the whole dynamic. Drink some coffee for natural energy. Yeah, you'd make the Indonesians, the Koreans, the Japanese, and probably the Chinese very happy with that statement. You would. They always say that in Indonesia, the kopi. And in Korea too, kopi. Yeah, he's amazing, Mitch. I love him too. He's a brilliant guy. If I could meet anyone in real life and like take lessons with him, if I had enough money, I would definitely like go take lessons with Rick or Tom. Those guys are incredible. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. It's definitely worth a try. All right, speaking of practice, again, I'm just here kind of screwing off and doing some warm-ups because I haven't practiced much this week. So let's get me back into some kind of proper shape here doing these exercises. And yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, I forgot to mention also, what is he saying? Oh, coffee. Yeah. I don't drink coffee, by the way. I got sidetracked when I was saying, but yeah, I don't drink any caffeine. I can't handle caffeine at all of any kind. If I have any kind of caffeine, I get like way too jittery and then I get like anxiety amplified and I get like agitated and stuff. Then it makes me sleepy not long after. So I haven't had caffeine in like 15 years or something. Alright, so here we go. Let's do maybe some sweep picking. I haven't done any sweep picking in a while. Let's see if I can warm up with that. This is my weakest technique, by the way. See, right there was very sloppy because I'm rushing the middle notes. Let me try a different pick, see if that'll help. Yeah, the 3mm pick helps me control my speed in the middle. Tom. It's like my wife, man. My wife always says that too. She's like, I'm gonna kill somebody if I don't get my coffee. So yeah, I think she could relate to that. That's some sloppy picking, but we're getting somewhere, I think. Let's try another pick motion. Yeah, this pick sounds alright too, and it feels alright, but it's not like my go-to for that. Let me go back to this one again. Let's try this one. I guess it's alright. Could be better. Let me try a different pick here. Okay, quick pause for a second, and we'll go back to some more exercises here in a sec. I apologize for the sloppy playing, but it is what it is. I haven't practiced much, so this is one of the things I like about my channel and my live streams is I like that I can just be honest and genuine with you guys and show you like, hey, this is what I sound like today. This is my real playing. This is my real practice, my real warm-ups. Like, you know, there's no gatekeeping like, oh, you know, I'm, you know, or whatever. There's no faking, miming stuff. You know, trying to like fool people, or a lot of people will try to avoid live streams and avoid playing live. So yeah, in a sense, I understand like it's not always fun to make mistakes live or like to not sound your best all the time, but at least it's real and it's genuine, you know. At least I like that real aspect. It's kind of a raw aspect. So, anyways. Glad to see I'm human. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very human. More human than I like to be. I wish I could be a cyborg, man. Just like, just play up and down the neck nonstop. Anyways. That's how I feel sometimes. That's honestly how I feel. Like sometimes I leave live streams. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but sometimes I'll leave live streams and I'll just think in my head like, well, that is something that sucked. Like it was cool connecting with people and it was cool chatting, but like maybe some days my playing just doesn't feel good enough for me. And I'm like, man, like that's just like almost like not embarrassing, but like a disappointment. It's like, well, that sucked, you know. But I like to be critical of myself, you know. I try to be real as I can. Like, there's some things I can do well, sure. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys and pretend like, you know, I can't do certain things well. I can. They could be better, of course. But there's a lot of things I don't do well, right? So I'm always trying to look at my playing. What could be better? How can I fix my technique here? How can I fix my timing? Like, you know, there's little things. I'll listen back to myself and stuff I've recorded and I cringe and I'm like, oh, this could have been a little bit better with the timing. Like, if I just tracked it one more time, maybe it would have sounded a little bit different. But alas, what can you do? You know, it can't always be winners. So yeah, miming practice. Yeah, this isn't real practice. This is simulated. This is AI, man. AI stuff. We got to get with the times. But anyways, let's do some more jamming here. Or not jamming, more warm-ups. You guys are, like I said, seeing my go-to stuff I like to do. So let's get it going. Let's do a few more and hope for the best here. All right, so. As I was trying to do. Alright, so let's stick with middle. Okay, new exercise. That's kind of hard to do that. Maybe I'll stick to the first. It's kind of an awkward pattern for me physically. Whoops. Try that again. Whoops. All right. Hey, Clutch, what's going on, dude? Later, Tom. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I just do that because I like moving around weirdly. And I don't think I do enough practice, so with that in mind. But cool. Thank you guys for joining me so far. I'll be here another hour or so. And I got some more practice stuff to do. It's going to get a little crazier. I'm going to jump into some harder stuff. But for right now, I'm just kind of getting the hands warmed up. Let's see here. Can I play No More Tears? I could, yeah, but I can't play actual songs on the stream or I'll get copyright stuff. Like claims and possible strikes. So I try to avoid any copyright material on my channel now. So I apologize for that. But maybe in the future, on a different platform, if we ever stream somewhere else, I could do some covers. So, hey, no worries, dude. I hope you have a good evening as well. And thank you for coming by, my friend. All right, let's do some harder stuff here. It's going to get kind of interesting. Let's try something else. Let's do my good old Phrygian one I like to do. screen up here. Yeah, I'm starting to fail there, so. Nope. I wonder if I could do faster with a different pick on that. Get cleaner. Sloppy. Let's try a different. Go back to my original one, maybe. Slop. I guess the original pick I had was better, so I should have stayed with it. Whoops. Nope. Sloppy. Let's go back a little bit. I can't play that clean up at this register, so. Oh well, back down to 150. It is. Sloppy playing today, but it's okay. I expected it to be sloppy because I haven't played in a while, so that's what I get. Bunch of noise, but yeah, anyways. Getting sidetracked, sorry. Let me go back to my exercises here. Let's go down just like a hair. Do a harmony for fun. I'm curious about something. Okay. Pause that for a second. Let's try that. Sloppy. Let me try that again. I'm trying to harmonize with myself. That was a little bit closer, I guess. Let's try here. Silly. Sorry, I had to do that just for fun. Alright, let's do some more picking. Sloppy. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for joining. Tyler's got the rock and roll sign. Heck yeah. Used to. I haven't played that in a long time. If you go on my channel and look at my covers, I have like a list of covers. I did this song, Scarified. I also did Technical Difficulties, but I don't remember how to play half of those songs anymore. This was like 4 years ago or something, or 3 years ago. I just remember it was something like... something like that. I don't remember. But if you want to hear it played correctly, it wasn't the best cover either, but it's better done on the video years ago. Anyways. But yeah. So, hope you guys are having a good Friday out there. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be here for probably another less than an hour, maybe 50 minutes. Then I have a lesson. But, yeah, today's live stream is a little boring. I apologize. I just don't get a lot of time to practice and do the stuff, I need to do to keep my hands in shape. So, I figured might as well do 2 birds with 1 stone today. Practice, hang out with you guys, but mainly just practice, So that's why I'm sitting here boringly playing with the metronome, making mistakes. But it gives you guys like a raw inside look at what I deal with every day, when I get to practice. Like you get to see my mistakes and the things I flub on. So, yeah, cool. That's funny, dude. You're a character. What's up, The Rocker? How you doing, man? Cool to see you. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Sorry if this is a boring stream. I'm just doing workouts and practice routine stuff because I'm really out of practice. So, yeah, bear with me on that. I suck at sweep picking, whatever. Try a different pick here. Sloppy crap. Okay, let's try to play some other stuff here. I'm just trying to warm up my hands, guys. I think I could do it with this pick. Yeah, it's a little harder to do that. This other one's a little bit easier, I think. Do you use a 3mm pick? I have one here that I'm trying to bounce between. Like, I normally use this 2mm Andy James Jumbo Flow pick. I've been using this for years, but I recently got this 3mm pick that's kind of similar, but it's a little thicker, and some things play really well with it. Like, some things feel a lot more natural with the 3mm, but some things feel almost impossible. So it just depends what the technique is. I notice right now I'm having to switch between which one I really like, but I don't really like the feel of just picking with just a regular, you know, like sometimes picking with this one feels a little flimsy, even though it's not. It's only 2mm, but sometimes it feels kind of weird, and then this makes it feel a lot easier. I don't know. I'm confused what I want to do. So bear with me, guys. What is this? Messages? That's funny. Somebody told me something ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some more jamming here. Like I said, I'm just trying to get my hands worked out a bit. Let's see here. You use the Dunlop Big Stubbies. Okay. I'll have to check those out, the Dunlop ones. This one's alright. I don't know what brand it is. It just said volcanic glass or something. So I think that's the reason too. It feels a little weird. Is it's a little bit slippery because it's kind of like silk. Not silky, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say. It's got that weird sleek feel to it. But I do like the 3mm size. I don't know. The overall pick feels a little weird. Use the 1.5. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I've experimented with so many picks over the years. Like, I used to use the Gator Grip 2mm, and like I said, I've been using this Jumbo Flow 2mm for years, but I recently bought a handful of random picks to try out. Like, I have this Jazz pick as a 2.5mm, and it's alright, but it's too sharp on the tip. I don't like sharp picks. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I suck at playing, but I just don't like the sharp tips. And it feels weird, and I don't like the sound of it either. Like, if you hear the difference, like this. And it feels like it doesn't really, like, glide as easily. And if I use my other pick. Like, that 3mm is way better sounding and feeling-wise than that 2.5mm Jazz pick. I also got this other pick I was experimenting with, and it was, where is it at? I haven't used this one in a while. But this is like a 2.5 Jumbo Flow pick, and I don't mind it. It's just a 2.5. I think this is a Dunlop one, but again, it's kind of sharp on the tip. I don't know why they make it so freaking pointy. I might sand it down a little because I don't like the sharpness, but so it plays alright, but I don't know. Then I go back to my original Jumbo Flow. But something about it feels kind of warped, like the feeling of it's a little strange. Go back to the 3mm. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot smoother to me. I don't know. Let's see here. 0.46. Oh my goodness. That's wild, man. You use the side of the pick. You don't use the tip. That's interesting. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, I guess you could do that. I never thought to really do that. Like just using the back end of the pick. It got me wondering. Let me try the Jazz 3, but upside down. Yeah, it works. It's just it's a feeling I got to get used to. Let me try this 2.5 Dunlop one. Dude, that feels way better. Yeah, this 2.5 one upside down actually plays really good. Now that you mentioned it. Yeah, dude, thanks for that advice. That actually worked really well. You know, I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I kind of used it upside down, though. You said the side, but I was using more of it upside down. But yeah, both eyes, ways kind of work nicely, I see. Oh, wow. Well, you do good with your pick, man, so I imagine it must be, a good match for you. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I haven't seen you have any problems picking. Use a quarter. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. Only because it's just so scratchy, I used to use nickels and stuff when I played gigs, but it just really beats the crap out of the strings. Luckily, I don't have to play gigs anymore, so I can just screw off at home and do whatever. But yeah, hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday out there. Thanks for joining me. I have some videos coming out shortly in the next, maybe tomorrow or the next day, depending how fast I get it edited. And today's live stream was a little bit boring, so I apologize. Today we're just doing exercises and warm-ups because I haven't had a lot of time to do either of those things, and I feel like I need to do a lot more of those because I'm kind of getting sloppy. So, yeah. Anyways, going back to basics. Let's just slow it down, go back to some basics. Pause for now. Go back into some more exercises here in a second. Sorry, guys. I know it's kind of boring. Oh, no wonder. You're right in between there, man. That's awesome. Yeah, this must feel pretty good at 2.3. Oh, nice, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that if it works for you. Heck yeah. Oh, there you go, man. The more you know. That's funny. Hey, what's going on, TM? How you doing? Yeah, if you guys are just joining me now, I'm just hanging out, screwing around, doing some warm-ups. Don't really get a lot of practice these days, so I'm trying to get a little more practice in my routine. Let's see. V-Picks. I think I've heard of those. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of pick brands out there, Doroteo. There's so many. It's hard to find, you know, like the information on all of them. But I do remember people looking for those picks back when I used to work at the music store years ago. People would always look for V-Picks or Gravity Picks, which were kind of similar, I guess. But I never liked the Gravity Picks. I tried those ones. Those ones weren't very fun. They're just really sharp and pointed and weird, and they have like weird like cheese grater tips. I don't know how you call it, like grips or something like that. But okay, let's do some more exercises here. I'll try not to bore you guys to death. Okay, let's see. Let me pause here. I'm getting some messages. Sorry, guys. Can I read music? Yep, I sure can. It's been a little while since I've done a lot of like reading of sheet music, but I can read it. What's the difference in sound between a natural minor and harmonic minor? So if you have a minor scale, like this we'll do over here. I can't use. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid this fret. But if let's say I have E minor, everybody knows E minor. So if you have root, second, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat six, flat seven, raise the 7 up to a natural 7. Now you have harmonic minor. So again, root, second, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat 6, natural 7. What's up, Craig? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'll have to check those out, man. You know, I take your advice because you play really good, Tyler. I mean, I'm always open to anyone's advice, but since I know you really shred, you probably are worth listening to. So we'll check those picks out, man. Thank you for the suggestion on that. When I mail you, the guys that paid for the CD production, when I get my CD shipped out, which is going to be probably in the next week, I hope, Tyler, I'll send you a couple picks I think you might like taking a look at, but you don't have to use them by any means if you don't like them. You can always just re-gift them. Only this, you know, because I got a whole sack of picks here. I'll just say gifts. I wish I had gifts. A bunch of picks. So everybody's going to get some picks with my CD shipments. Oh, okay, the Prodigy. I think Rick Graham said he used to use those, the Ernie Ball Prodigy ones. But that's killer, dude. That's killer. Speaking of minor and harmonic minor, let's do some melodic minor exercises, since those always twist my hand up real good. I'm going to do some melodic minor runs, I guess, in any specific key. I guess we'll do C sharp. Sorry, I screwed the shape up. always feels weird. I haven't done that melodic minor shapes in a while. It's been a little bit. Let me look back here. With the 3-note per string exercises, why is that? Yeah, good question. So, depends what I'm playing. If I'm playing up here, I'll use just my index and pinky, right, like normal, like if I'm doing these types of things. Like that kind of thing, I can use my pinky. But if I'm up to the neck further, like from here to here, I don't use my pinky for these short distances because I have really big reach, so it kind of hurts my hand to do this close. So I have to go like way over here, right? Like you'll see me do this kind of thing. Right? So, I use my pinky a lot for these types of movements, or sometimes you might see me do 3-finger movements up here with my ring finger on the 3-note, so I can get an extra note in like this. You might see me do that. Like that. So sometimes to get those extra notes in, or if you see me do it, it's kind of nice having that independence. But anyways, hey, what's going on, Richard? How you doing, man? Good to see you. And good to see you, Martin. Hope you guys are both having good Fridays, man. Tyler's telling me about the pick. Oh, I see. Heck yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah, I know. What an interesting thing, right? You know, this whole stream is me just screwing off today because I only had a little bit of time to do a live stream. I'm going to be gone in like 30 minutes. But basically, I just got your notification for Richard. He's doing his first members only lesson video. So if you guys like Richard and his bald shredding, you guys go check him out and go be a membership follower. I think, or what do you call it? Be a member. I can't talk today. Membership follower. I was bad English. What kind of, you know what I'm trying to say. Be a member on Richard's channel, and it sounds like you're going to get some cool lesson content. So yeah, super cool on that. What was I saying? I got super ADD, guys. Oh yeah, so today it's been a really boring stream, and I apologize. I'm using today as just like a me day to warm up and practice, since I haven't had a lot of time to do my own exercises and practice routines. I've been so busy teaching. I teach 7 days a week, so like, you know, I'm always typing up homework, talking to people, overlooking stuff. People send me videos, or, you know, making calls and stuff. So very, very busy with that. So I said, you know what, today in this live stream, I'm just going to do 2 hours of just practicing live and raw metronome stuff, working my shapes, working my scales, doing the basics, doing some regular stuff. And, you know, being raw and authentic, so you guys can see all the stuff I go through in the day-to-day practice session. And yeah, so that's why it's a little boring today. So apologies. Martin living the life. Oh, heck yeah. What? I don't even know what to say about that one. If that's a real thing, then I'm very sorry, but this sounds like you're trolling me. So I don't know, Susie. I think that's a troll comment, but if that is true, then I apologize. Ah, well, nice, man. Nothing wrong with that. Martin, since you do so much stuff with music, are you familiar with music healing or sound healing? I knew somebody that had they graduated, right, from, I forget what university, but they got to be like a music teacher. They had authentic credentials, and they went back to school and went into like music therapy or something. And I never even heard of that. And I was like, what the hell is music therapy? But like, I guess they play at like senior citizen homes and like hospitals for kids and stuff. And they would have specific like things they would play and do. And like, I don't know how it works, but I guess they'd have some kind of like holistic music healing. And I say it like that because I don't really know like, you know, the proper terminology. But, and I'm not downing it. Maybe it's a cool thing. I don't know. You know, I try to keep an open mind, but I have never heard of that. And I was like, what in the heck is music therapy? I mean, that sounds cool. Sounds a lot better than regular therapy. But, yeah. So, it's things you hear sometimes. Like you said, though, all part of the perspective. I try to keep an open mind and, you know, see different perspectives. So, anyways, having said that, let's go and do some more practice here. I'm just going to keep practicing and for the next 25, 30 minutes, and then I got to do a lesson, so I'll have to head out. But I'll chat with you guys in between as usual. I'll try not to bore you to death. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So. Sloppy. That jump. What an ugly exercise, just doing whole tones. Sorry. That's just me being silly at that point. Apologies. Where am I at here? Sorry, guys. How do you keep the videos? Come here, Richard. Yeah, Richard's, man, I don't know how he does it, man. He pumps out videos like a machine. I can't do that. Heck yeah, you know it, Craig. You know it. You know the abuse, man. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that too, the sound bath thing. Yeah, it's a trip, man. I figured you might have heard about it because you're kind of like, you're in the community, so to speak, like, of all musicians, so I'm sure you get to see all kinds of things. And hey, Ramy, good to see you, my friend. Thanks, dude. You too. Good to see you, by the way. I hope everything's going well with your music journey. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, nice, man. Nice. That should be interesting to see the video on. I'll have to check that out, man. Or Jackson Dinky. That's a good question. Which one's better? We can do that, man. When you want to do lessons again, let me know, and we'll get it going, all right? Let's see here. Are you still doing martial arts? No, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't done martial arts in a long time. I used to do martial arts years and years ago. Like, you know, back in the day, we're talking like maybe 10 years ago, I was really into it. We'd spar all the time in the park, you know. We'd have little meetups and just brawl it out, do stupid boxing stuff. And over time, I kind of like, I don't want to say weaned away from it. It's just like, it's only so many times you can get hit in the face and hit people in the face until you start getting injured, and then you have to go to work injured, and you're hobbling around. And yeah, and then back then I was a little more like feisty of a person, I'd say. I'm not so much that way anymore. Like, I don't see the point really in even like doing martial arts or fighting. Like, I love martial arts. I think they're great exercise and great therapy, but I kind of fell out of it. And then I took music up 100% because, you know, that kind of takes away from your music time if you're doing martial arts, because you have to train. If you're doing like shadow boxing, or if you're doing jiu-jitsu or whatever it is you're doing, it takes time up your day. You know, so I decided to put all that extra time into just music and art stuff. So, but I think martial arts are cool. I have respect for all martial arts, whether you do Southern Chinese martial arts or Northern, or if you do Japanese stuff, or if you're doing like karate, just regular basic karate, right? Just Japanese karate, whatever it is you do, or maybe you're doing Korean Tangsudo or whatever. Some of you guys I know do different martial arts. So, like I said, nothing against martial arts. I think they're all great. Boxing's great. It's all good stuff. I don't have the time balance to do it anymore. But anyways. That's funny. You got the first class experience then, right? You didn't need to do anything else. Oh yeah. I've heard that stuff, man. It just tears up your joints like over the years, you know. No matter what martial art you do, unless you're doing like Tai Chi, I guess. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's so true. And, you know, another thing is, like, a lot of people that do martial arts, I kind of didn't like the mentality. Like, I had a lot of friends and acquaintances that did martial arts, and we like to go pressure testing and just sparring. But, you know, it's at that point, the martial arts go kind of like 50% out the window, and you're relying on just, oh crap, you know, and you're just boxing at that point. But, you know, a lot of other people I ran into were very, like, cult-like, right? They didn't want to do pressure testing. Oh, I can't spar. If I spar, I'll accidentally kill you. I can't control my temper. You know, I see red, man. I'll snap all the limbs in your body and rip your legs off, you know? And you're like, come on. That's so silly. Like, yeah, I've seen that so many times. Or like you get teachers that are really like out there. They seem normal at first, and then they start going culty, like, hey dude, I'm gonna like chi knock you out, or I'm gonna do like some weird death touch, and you're like, oh, okay, this is going weird. And of course you don't want to argue, so you just leave respectfully, but it's like, you know, it's kind of like the Benny Hinn knockout in a church setting, right? And no disrespect to anybody that, you know, believes in that stuff, or if you do like doing the death touch, maybe you're right and I'm wrong. Maybe you could death touch me and dim mock me to Taiwan and back. But yeah, that stuff was a big turn off. how people can get really weird over certain things. And it's like you're not allowed to really question a lot unless, and if you do, you're kind of exiled from specific things. So, anyways, oh yeah, I've sacrificed a lot of time into music. Craig, that's funny. You knew what I was talking about, but yeah, I've sacrificed a lot of my free time into music. For years and years and years and years. And I wish back then I put more time into music back when I was doing martial arts, because, it's hours I could have got back into something else, and maybe I'd be better at guitar than I am today. But I'm just happy I'm doing it all the time now, at least. But yeah, there's just, when you're doing something, it takes up a lot of time. I never really went out. Not that I really missed that, because I was never really like a huge extrovert. Like, I was never a party person. I didn't like really hanging out at bars or drinking. I never drink. I don't like drinking. But occasionally I go do karaoke. I just thought it was fun to do karaoke. I suck at singing, but it's kind of fun. And of course playing gigs, so you're stuck socializing. But and I don't mind it. Like I said, I like people, I like socializing to some degree, but it's not like a pastime for me to go hang out with people and to chit chat with them. I'm a little more reclusive in a sense. So music kind of was. It was okay to sacrifice that. I was all right sacrificing a lot of those things. Yeah, Craig, he says yes, I do. That's funny. Yeah, it's always humorous when you see those videos, man. They're knocking people over even with just the old jacket, right? The old jacket swing action. Or sometimes they really do strike them. I've seen that too. It's run punch action in those videos, and I'm like, dang, this guy laid that dude out. You gave him the holy smack. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. But yeah. Anyways, other than that, I don't mean to get sidetracked, but yeah, music's a great thing. I love music. I've always loved music. It's a huge passion, right? I think we could all agree that we share that similar passion, because you probably wouldn't be watching my channel if you didn't. A lot of you guys share that same interest, right? That's the thing I love too about this in this YouTube community, is that we can all have similar interests and likes. We come from different countries and different backgrounds and think different things, but we all get along and the same topic of music, at least. We can all find a common ground, and I think that's a really cool thing. It's something that I see more and more every day, and it really just is. It's interesting to me, whether you're in some other state, or you're in some other country. It's just cool to connect with other humans on similar things. But yeah, man, this whole music thing is a trip, and if it wasn't for music, I would have went nuts a long time ago. Because when I was homeless, there's not a lot to do when you're homeless. I don't know, like, how many guys were homeless before. I know some of you have shared your stories with me about hard times and stuff. But for those of you that aren't homeless, there's just really not much to do. I mean, you could walk around town all day. Sure, it's good exercise. You could go look for work, or at the library or the employment department or whatever, labor ready. But like, other than that, there's not a lot of options. You're not really welcome to go hang out a lot of places. You go hang out at the park, but then you're stuck with other homeless people that might be kind of crazy or high. Not all of them, but a good amount. So music kept me sane. I find somewhere after doing my travel, I'd walk, do all my errands I had to do around town, find a spot with my acoustic guitar I had at the time, and just rock out with it, and just play. And that's what I did. I remember rainy days, just sitting underneath the awning of a building somewhere playing. And it keeps you sane, man. It's an awesome thing. Or I'd have my little. You guys remember the iPod Nanos? Those things are a trip. I saved up enough money to buy an iPod Nano used. It's like $40. That's a lot of money when you're almost $40. But I was able to save up a little bit of money, and I bought one of those things. Went to the library and I was downloading music and putting it on the iPod Nano. Had my earbuds, and man, I was rocking out. That kept me afloat, man. Listening to music every day, all day, all night, just music on repeat. Play guitar, and of course do all the other things you got to do. Walk across town and do your BS. But yeah, music's amazing. I think it can help so many people in more than one way. And it's just, yeah, it's a universal thing. I think we can all agree on. But filled it with Alice in Chains. Nice. I like it, man. Nothing wrong with Alice in Chains. I love Alice in Chains. But yeah, iPod Nanos were the thing, man. I remember how cool they were. I mean, I thought they were cool. I know I was a little like I was behind the times because when I got one, I know they were like outdated by then. But they was cool to me. I was like, whoa, this thing's sick, you know. And it was just convenient, you know, those little tiny things you just put in your pouch or whatever. That was nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like phones. Phones are cool. This is a big iPod, but then you have this big old thing you're putting in your pocket and stuff, which is fine. But you know, a little thing like that is just so convenient. Maybe it's just nostalgic, is why I say that. I don't know. But yeah, man. I got some lesson content on the way here on the channel. We're going to be doing more lesson content for niche things. You know, and that could be interesting for some of you. Some of you may not like that, and that's fine. You can't make everybody happy. You know, I learned that a long time ago, as the old saying goes. Try to make everybody happy, you just end up making yourself unhappy. So those of you that like the lesson content, cool. And then those of you that don't want it, I guess you can just wait for the review content. And I do plan to do a couple more reviews on pedals and stuff. Nothing else at the moment. Maybe a guitar. We'll see. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm still talking with the company, but at least lesson content, something I can do feasibly every week. You know. I wish I could do covers, but covers, it's like I always have to run the risk of getting a copyright strike. And if I do if I get copyright striked again, my channel goes bye-bye, which sucks. YouTube is just such a... It doesn't make sense because I see people cover things all the time and they're fine, but I cover one thing wrong and I get slapped, you know, and I have to go to copyright school and all this stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. That kind of takes away some of the fun of YouTube, but... sorry guys, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. Oh, you and me both, man. You and me both. Oh yeah, Sony Discman. I remember those things. You go jogging and stuff, and then your thing goes because you're moving too fast, and it skips, and you're like, whoops. Ah, cool. Thank you. Appreciate the input there. And for those of you guys that haven't seen my previous lesson content, it's not great because I didn't have great editing skills back then. But if you want to look at it, you can. I have like a whole playlist on the channel of random niche topics that were kind of okay, but I plan to make better content soon. Oh yeah, definitely. And thanks, Martin. I appreciate that, by the way. But yeah, I did some busking back in the day, and you know, I remember being about 16, 17, going to Pismo Beach, because I said to myself, I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to be homeless and see somewhere interesting. So I busked enough money to get some a Greyhound ticket, went to Pismo, and I slept on the bridge over there for a while and just kind of played on the pier, and I met some random people. Some people were really nice, some people weren't. The funniest times where I remember I met just random people that were also homeless or transients, and this one older dude, he came up to me with this bandana. I'm strumming my guitar on the pier. It's a cold day, you know, I'm hoping to get a few bucks. And he comes up to me and goes, "Hey, do you know how to play any U2?" I said, "U2?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I do singing down the way in Panhandle." He's like, Let's do a jam right now. Go and strum like some U2 chords." I'm like, "What is a U2 chord?" I'm like, I don't know, like In the Name of Love? Yeah, perfect. I love that song. He's like, "Come on, let's do it." And he put his microphone on, which had like a little speaker built in. He started singing, and I was just like looking at it, thinking, what the hell? It was only up for like an hour. It was early. It's like, this is a weird way to start the day. And afterwards, he's like, "Yeah, thanks a bunch, dude. I appreciate it. I just got out of jail for, I was an activist, and I just broke some animals out of this aquarium. And anyways, I just got out of jail." And I was like, that's the most random thing I've heard. But, you know, I was like 16 at the time, so I never heard anything like that. I was like, what? What happened? Anyways. Interested in guitar lessons. Ah, killer, man. You mean here on the channel? Or do you mean just taking lessons with me one-on-one? If you guys want to take lessons with me one-on-one, you have to contact me through my email, which is lestermitchellguitarist@gmail.com. You can find my email here in the channel description, but if you're waiting for the video lessons, those will be coming out soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've learned that the hard way. You got that right. I remember one time I tried doing a cover for one of their songs, the Eagles, and yeah, that was one of the ones I had a copyright strike for. You're not kidding, Craig. You are not kidding. Are you in the Bay Area? No, I'm in the Central Valley. I don't know if you know where Turlock is. It's like the armpit of Ceres and Modesto, which is kind of near Sacramento, kinda. It's like a couple hours away from Sacramento. Maybe it's an hour and a half from Sac, but if you know where Modesto is, it's like the armpit of Modesto. Yeah, good question on that one. I was just like, yeah, the things people tell you, you know, like when you're out there, people they buddy up to you like you're your best pal, and they'll tell you their whole life story, and you're like, I just met you 2 seconds ago. Wait, what happened? What the hell? Yeah, it's funny, dude. Let's see. You're local. Oh, nice, man. Marysville. Okay, yeah, I think I know where that's at. You're not too far from me. Marysville. I've never been there. I know where that's at, Marysville. I never really been out of California, so that's, something I should just state off the bat. I never left more than maybe, I think, 30 miles, 40 miles from here. Like in my area, I should say, at most. I don't do a lot of traveling, as you guys can tell. If I had the money, I might try it, but I don't know. Like, it'd be cool to see other countries, but at the same time, I always worry, like, planes are going to crash. I have one of those minds where I overthink, and I'm like, oh, crap. What if I get on the plane, that's going to kill me? Like, that's my thought. Like, I'm going to get on the plane, and I'm probably going to die. Like, I always assume, like, I try not to assume the worst, but that's where my brain goes, like, okay. What if I go on the plane, and I'm up in the air, but what if I have, like, a heart attack? And then, like, let's say they can't get me off the plane because I'm going to die, and I need a doctor. Or something, or what if I'm on the plane, and you get the idea. I go through this like cycle I try not to do, neurotic cycle, and yeah, it's probably why also I haven't gone traveling, because I overthink things. Let's see, hit you up on an in-person lesson sometime after the fingernails. Cool, dude. I don't do in-person lessons. Only online, but if you are interested in doing online lessons, it's pretty much the same quality as this, like how you see me and hear me now. But yeah, I don't do in person. I don't like bringing a lot of people around where I live, so to speak. And it's nothing personal towards you or anybody else. I just trying to keep a little bit of privacy here. Also, there's no space in my apartment, and my dog is like, yeah, he's wild, man. So. It's like a 40-hour drive. Yeah, you got a good point there. That's funny, dude. That's funny. No worries. Yeah, no problem, man. Good call, Lester. Yeah, I try not to do in-person lessons anymore. Even for people I do know, just because I have no space. Like, I know some people that are like, oh, dude, I heard you left the music shop. I'd love to do lessons. Yeah, for sure. But they're like, I want to come over. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want to do that. Get that started. If I had like a business building in the future, then maybe I would do in-person lessons again if I had like a rental space, but I don't have the money for that right now. I have to look into getting a business license and everything if I wanted to do that, which is stupid. I mean, it makes sense, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I'm just Mr. Online guy. But anyways, having said all that good stuff, as much as I love chit-chatting with you guys, I have to get off of here in a few minutes. I say probably 5 minutes. I have a lesson at 6 o'clock my time. It's 5:53, so I guess I got like 6 minutes technically. But yeah, let me know your final thoughts for the day. If you guys have any questions about anything, or if you want to let me know anything, or just whatever. And yeah, I'll try to answer it before I head out of here. I'm just going to put the guitar down for just a second. Give me like a 2-second break from holding it, because I'm going to have to hold it again anyway. But later, Gator. That's funny. Eat you later, right? Is that what they say to that? I don't know. Catch you later. I can't think of a good comeback for that one, but later Gator it is, I guess. Not Gator Grip picks, though. Stop using those. I used to use them. Oh, interesting. I believe you, man. I believe you. Let's see here. We now have... There you go, man. I'll have to go see what you're talking about here. I think I see an email from... It says your name on here. I haven't opened it up. I'll I'll have to go through this. This is my thing, by the way. My phone's blown up with all kinds of things, like just random stuff. So, where are we at here? Working from home is a blessing. It really is, man. It really is. I used to work in public for a long time, and it sucks. Really sucks. But let's see. Final thought: tariffs suck. Yeah, they really do, dude. I feel you on that. Yeah, I really got to see that firsthand because I'm going to be shipping some CDs out of the country to some friends, and my God, the fees they want to ship a CD to a different country, you know, specific ones. Like some of these places would like want $40 to ship a CD. That's pretty brutal. It can even go up to like 100 for some countries, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Craig, get in touch with me for our lessons, man. Don't let me forget. Message me on Facebook or wherever, and that way we can schedule your time spots, man. I'd like to get that going for you. Scratch and sniff is a lifestyle choice. I'm not sure what that means. Are you referring to Lotto? I never sniffed my Lotto though, so maybe not. Yeah, I believe it. Tariffs rule there suck. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that per se, but yeah, as far as international stuff goes, sucks. It all sucks. For what I've had to experience at least so far. Hopefully I'll find a better route with my pirate ship information, so it should make it a little easier. Some countries I can't even ship to, which is amazing. Can't believe it. See, Lester's too young to have gotten scratch and sniff stickers in school. Oh, okay, it's a sticker thing you used to give people in school. That explains a little bit more. I was a little lost for a minute. I was like, what are we talking about here? Yeah, but cool, guys. I hate to leave you. Like I said, I always love chit-chatting, but I gotta get ready for this lesson. So, as always, it was good to talk with you guys and good to see you. Thanks for hanging out and joining me, as always. I hope to see you guys next week, if not sooner. I'll be giving you guys a lesson video probably tomorrow, if I can get the editing done after my lesson tonight. And yeah, cool. So thank you so much for joining me and watching this boring live stream of a guy practicing sloppy. It's always exciting to chit-chat with you guys, and I hope that we can connect soon. So be well, be safe, and be healthy, my friends. I hope you have a good rest of your week. All right, guys. Peace.